Hi everyone, I'm Kunal Seth. I'm a clinical psychologist. The topic we are going to talk about today is suffering. Suffering is something unique to everybody. We all suffer, but the way we experience that suffering is very different. It is something that has a lot of impact in our life. I remember this wonderful book I read from someone named Viktor Frankl, and his book Man's Search for Meaning said that the most unique ability human beings have is to attach a specific meaning to their suffering. So we cannot stop suffering, but we can change the meaning we associate to it. That is a very unique ability we have. In the world today, we think that meaning comes from external things or superficial things, like if I have a big house, or I have a wonderful partner, or if I'm healthy, or if I have so much money, or if I go for a holiday, I am going to have a very meaningful life. But the research says that it is not so. The more people are doing all these things, it is not bringing a change into their ability to handle suffering. So it means that there is a difference, there is something missing. It means that we are attaching meaning to some things which are not capable of giving us that depth. So, what do we do? How do we develop a positively meaningful life? For that, we need to develop the right attitude towards the way we handle our problems and sufferings. We also need to understand whether the source of meaning is going to be internal or external. So, there are three things which can give a person meaning. One is when they put their life into working for something, when they work for something, when they get up in the morning and they have some task or something that they can use their life for. If there are no goals, if there is no task, um, then life is not going to carry a lot of meaning. The second is by developing meaningful encounters. So, the presence of technology and social media, this is an aspect which is getting reduced. People think that if I am chatting or I am having enough conversations on social media, then I'm connected with everybody. It is not. So when we meet people one on one, we meet people face to face, we engage in something meaningful. It enriches our life. Third is when we change our attitude towards suffering. Are we people who escape suffering or who suddenly give up or get overwhelmed when there is any problem or challenges in our life? So if we are people who give up when suffering comes or we get negative, that means that attitude will really make us suffer. What we need is to develop a positive attitude towards suffering. That let me take this suffering as an opportunity to change something in my life. And if we really look back, people who can look back at their problems or difficult times with a sense of um, broad-mindedness, a sense of a deeper perspective, they are people who are more happy. So everyone suffers. Everyone suffers. Everyone has bad experiences. But there are some people who have bad experiences, and yet they can look at it from a positive and a humble perspective. They are able to learn from it. Then there are other people who also have bad experiences, who also recover, but they're very scared. They do not want to face those things again. Even the thought of mentioning those difficult times shudders them completely. Now, that is a very important thing. So, if we look at problems and sufferings with a lot of fear, and then obviously the quality of our life is going to get impacted. So, these perspectives decide the quality of our life. Everyone is going to recover, everyone is going to eventually come out of their problems. But with what mindset they come out of those problems, and what did they do after? Do we still continue to pursue those superficial things, or we create a deeper impact? For example, people who are in their 50s and who are planning to retire. So, what is your plan after retirement? So, how will you suddenly get up in the morning and be out of work? So, how are you going to spend your life? People say that, okay, I'm going to stay busy, but we need to use our lives for creating some value every day, no matter what the age is. Same is with people who are maybe in their 20s. Maybe they don't have a lot of responsibilities. But how do they get up each day and put themselves to do something meaningful? Some constructive work. That is a very important aspect.